ASL Prime League.
Alright everybody, welcome back. Hope you have been preparing yourselves because we are here in the final match of the night. One of these players are going to be advancing to the round of 16 with Beastie Cutie, and the other one is going to be going home with absolutely nothing. So let's find out. As we are already in the game, it is going to be in the bottom right corner representing Acer. It is Bly. And his opponent in the top left corner representing, I believe, the US and A. It is our orange Protoss player, RayReign. Trying to see where exactly he was from. I could be wrong. Yeah, just USA it is, huh? Oh well. RayReign, definitely a cool dude. See him every once in a while in some Twitch chats. So let's see if he's able to make it through. He did qualify for the Challenger League of WCS this year, I believe. Or could be wrong, but I remember we were talking about it earlier. So let's see exactly what he's able to bring to the table here as he does face off against Bly, a player who has been in many online tournaments and definitely been showing some dominance in Legacy of the Void thus far. So a little bit of an opener, very cool opener actually. RayReign putting the gateway on the low ground, and then he goes and gets his Nexus as well. So his expansion is secure, and he has a wall already, and doesn't have to really worry about anything else. So definitely, I like that. That's actually really nice. These lungs aren't going to be able to do pretty much anything, and he doesn't delay his tech. But he does show exactly how much of a chrono boost he is using on his warp gate. The cool part about Legacy of the Void, or I don't know if it's I don't know what it is yet, but you know, the thing about chrono boost is that you put it on a building and it continuously does it. So that chrono boost is not going to expire until RayReign himself decides to put it on another building. So, adding two more gateways and a Stargate. He showed the 2 gates to Bly, which is important, but he didn't show the Stargate to him. This Overlord does have the potential to go in and scout something, but if you don't see 2 gases at the natural, then you may be assuming that it is going to be a big gateway attack. But maybe it is. Maybe RayReign is actually going to do something with the Stargate and a lot of gateways. You never really know. But it's really the gas scouting from Bly that is not going to give it away. I wouldn't expect this to be a Stargate opener if I haven't scouted that. So, wards going down in the main. This does lend itself to some kind of aggressive play. You know, you get +1 on the ground, make a few oracles, maybe even a phoenix, a few phoenixes or so, and then you do a big attack. Oh, okay, so it does get scouted. Bly does see the Stargate, and then the 2 gases are going to go down immediately. So now RayReign does have the option. But he does need to know that Bly took the gold, and if Bly is able to get a lot of income out of this, then he's going to be able to mount a very powerful attack. So I'm not really sure if a big attack out of RayReign is going to be his best choice. It may be just better for him to go on and go into the macro game and kind of wait it out, and just try his best to defend against whatever Bly throws at him. It's going to be a little different though, because I don't think that Protoss have kind of figured out their comfort zone and how to defend everything with the new mothership core, Photon Overcharge. So it used to be like the Nexus, right? Once that's down, then the Zerg or Terran has to commit to killing that Nexus in order to stop that attack. So if you do it on a few pylons and Bly immediately snipes them, all of a sudden that defense is gone, and then what do you do? So I think that I just don't think that any Protoss have really figured out exactly how many pylons they want, in what location, and which ones to photon overcharge and when. It'll come with time and practice, I would assume. But one thing that doesn't change is the fact that gold minerals work this way. Oh no, the sentries! Oh, both of them are going to get taken out. What the heck? No! RayReign going to lose 2 of the sentries, and that makes it so hard in order to deal with an attack on your 3rd base. So without any sentries, you invested 200 gas there. I don't know, Kev. It's going to be really tough to defend here against a big... Ooh, finally, going to see something a little bit new here. Lurker then getting morphed. Lurkers are going to do so well against the ground army, but a double Stargate opener out of RayReign could prove a little bit problematic for low counts of Hydras. So if he keeps that Oracle alive, that's going to be so crucial, which will allow him to get that Revelation. I'm very intrigued to see how this is going to play out. How many air units RayReign is going to actually have, and if the Lurkers are going to be able to do enough damage while the air units of RayReign do their air thing. So let's see exactly what happens. I'm very intrigued because I mean, I'm a Zerg player myself, and I haven't really figured out like what is punishable and what is like a good move to make. How much economic damage is actually worth it, and in relation to my own economy and unit production. So let's see exactly how it does plan out here. I kind of assume that if he overmakes Lurkers, then the Void Rays are going to clean everything up, but it's all about how much damage is able to be done before everything gets cleaned up. So more DPS is with a full Mothership Core. Full Mothership Core means that 4 photon overcharges can go on, so at the same time. Oh no, 8 actually. That's a lot of freaking photon overcharges. So obviously you need 8 pylons for that to happen, but it just means that it's not only 2 locations and then you're done. Like, this is the DPS from 4 pylons and then 4 pylons somewhere else most likely. So Bly gonna go ahead, get the Lurkers down. He's hitting a really nice timing though. There are 3 Void Rays, and there are definitely not enough Hydras to deal with this. Is he gonna be able to do it though? 2 Lurkers is all that he needs right now in order to do good economic damage, but he's using it for the army. The Hydralisks are gonna be taken out, and now there is nothing that can shoot up, and the Lurkers are just gonna get on out of there. Bly committing pretty heavily here. Can he take out the ground army of RayReign? He's getting a lot of damage done here, but is it the amount of damage that he wanted? I look at that and I say, I don't think so. He didn't get any probes. The Lurkers were able to get in a good position to kill some of the ground army, but the Adept had that shield upgrade, and they were tanking that damage pretty damn well, and they're going to regenerate a lot of it. 140 shields with +1 attack as well. Bly doesn't have any upgrades of his own. You know, Bly is also a player that is known to not really get his upgrades that often. Sometimes he'll go for it, but you'll see some games where he doesn't really go for it at all. And in a game like this, it is going to go to the late game. Maybe that ground army upgrade is not going to be as important if he doesn't commit too hard to Hydras. Like if he dropped the Spire right now or got Infestation Pit and went right into Hive, that may be a better choice than trying to go into unupgraded Hydras. Because if you go into upgraded Protoss with unupgraded Zerg, it's not really a pretty scene, especially when they start to get the storms out. Any type of splash damage, if Hydras are out, they definitely do not fare well against it. Let's see how this battle is going to work, though. That is way too many Void Rays, I think, though. RayReign is doing a lot of damage here, and even if the Void Rays don't do it, the Adepts will, because they do extra damage to light. Bly is falling a lot in supply right now. RayReign feeling a bit confident right now, gonna go use his Adepts to get on top. Oh, actually, a little bit of a miss micro there if he was trying to chase. I don't know if he wanted to chase, but I feel like he could have. That was pretty big. Bly kind of running out of minerals here at the gold. Hasn't really been able to capitalize on that extra boosted income, and he's still on Lair Tech. No upgrades, no Infestation Pit, no much of anything. When that Void Ray count gets to a ridiculous amount, it's going to be unstoppable. If you don't have Infestors out to keep them out, you don't have Vipers for that parasitic bomb. I mean, cover your eyes. 156 supply to 135 again, a Zerg. I mean, you know, I'm not a mathematician by any means, but you got to be very careful when it comes to this, because Protoss units are incredibly strong, and you know, Zerg units, you want to be trading them out as best as you can, and don't let them mass up to this amount. So I don't see this really going well for Bly unless he's able to get some kind of counterattack. 2 Roaches trying to do something over on the other side of the map. But here comes the main force of RayReign. RayReign, you know, looking to advance into the round of 16. He could take out a powerhouse like Bly, who is known for doing so well in these online cups. Can he do it? He's being very hesitant. Incredibly hesitant right now. If he runs his army into those Lurkers, they are a very smart move. Gonna see exactly where they all are, and then kind of mount his attack. But he's giving Bly a lot of time. That's the only thing that I fear right now. He's giving Bly a lot of time right now. Those Lurkers are so scary. The Depths can't even go in there like that. Oh my god, are they going to do it? They're going to do it. They're going to jump right on top of the Lurkers, and I assume that we are going to see a lot of target fire coming out. Here comes the battle, though. Hydras are actually focusing the Adepts. A good Time Warper is just there to be there to look pretty, I think, but the Void Rays are really what are going to reign supreme. Hydras are getting just annihilated by the Adepts. The Adepts have taken out all of the Lurkers, and now all Bly has is pretty much some Hydralisks and a few Roaches. He's gonna have to back on over to those Spine Crawlers, but the Void Ray count. He's up to 8 Void Rays here. They don't even need to prismatically align, even though they don't have the upgrades. They're just gonna be tearing through everything, you know? The Hydra count simply is not good enough. Adepts, they kill the Hydra so fast, and Immortal even there just to look cool. I don't even think Bly has enough here, man. I think RayReign's gonna win game number 1 and take Bly out here on Terraform. There is a... Oh, wow, I'm so blind. There was a huge counterattack on the other side. I saw the Roaches leaving, man. Oh, how can I be so dumb? But the third base of RayReign was taken out in the meantime there, guys, to some Roaches. But it's really this army that Bly has to worry about. Sorry, it is a little bit late, and I am trying to... I got a little tunnel vision there. It does happen, not only when you play, but when you cast as well. But this is looking pretty grim for Bly. Our Ukrainian Zerg might be losing game number 1 right here, as this Void Ray army is looking so scary. The Infestors, though, I do like this Infestor coming out. You know, if you can get a good fungal on a lot of those Adepts and Void Rays, if you can get a good concave with the Hydras, it'd be nice, but Adepts do incredibly well against Hydras, I think, and with the upgrades on the ground with +2, Bly doesn't have any. Yeah, this isn't going to be looking too good here, man. Here comes the army of RayReign inside of your main, Bly. What do you have to defend against it? There's nothing. There's some Hydras, but they're going to be attacking up a ramp, man. And, yep. Wow, Infestation Pit almost going down. Going to get taken down. And this is just a little bit too much here. Bly looking for the right opportunity to try to get an attack here, but the lair goes down. The Infestors are out, but they don't have the Pathogen Glands upgrade. And the Observer got taken out, I believe. So they are going to get away. So Bly's going to go for like a really cool Fungal and Hydra attack. He might even throw in some drones there. 3 Infestors. That could be 3 Fungal Growths. They are ready. But the Mothership Core could also recall. So this is a big deal. If the Mothership Core recalls, I don't know. That's what he's going to do. So now Bly's in an awkward position. That is unfortunate here for Bly. Definitely wanted to catch RayReign coming down the ramp perhaps, but he was able to get all of his units out there. And Bly gonna take another base out in the top right. Definitely the spirit of never give up, you know. RayReign is not taking another third base. He has a Ling burrowed there, Bly does, so that base can't be taken. And now RayReign is forced to attack into Bly, which is probably what he wants, even though he doesn't have a great army. This is pretty much what Bly would want. Unfortunately for Bly, RayReign does have an Observer, so he knows, well, not anymore, but he does have an Oracle. And yeah, they're going to reveal a lot of these units here. I almost said revelate. I don't even know if that's a word, but in StarCraft 2, we tend to use these abilities and make verbs out of them. But here goes the final attack, most likely. A really nice Fungal. Another Fungal going up from Bly, but there's just not enough DPS. And all of the units of Bly are going to get taken out. RayReign takes game number 1. ASL Prime League. I almost said Season 5. It is the Legacy of the Void edition. The first time we've actually jumped into the Legacy of the Void as a tournament format, but ooh, looking like we are going to have these 2 players here before we see these shenanigans. I guess this guy trying to deal with this probe, he is representing Ukraine in the Zerg race. It is Bly. And his opponent in the top right corner, I believe representing the US of A, it is going to be that orange Protoss player up 1 game, RayReign. Double R. So, Bly decides to take that other base on the other side, saying, you know what, trying to block me, deprive me of a hatchery? I'll just go and take this other one here. But RayReign actually may be able to deny this a little bit more, so although Bly doesn't have the money to put it down just yet, he is gonna get it delayed a bit. I wonder if he puts on a pylon and then like sends a Mothership Core. And no. We saw him do a lot of Mothership Core photon overcharge rushes in PvP. Whoop! Watch out though. Oh, RayReign, you're so edgy. Living on it right now. sees that the hatchery does get put down. And Bly is just going for a very early third. I don't know if he confirmed. Yeah, he hasn't confirmed the base of RayReign yet, so he doesn't care. He just says, I want my 3 hatcheries now, and you're not going to stop me from getting them, because I'm a go-getter. My name is Bly, and I'm trying to win this tournament. I'm down 1 game, but, you know, I am the Online Cup champion. And you're going to recognize here RayReign. So let's see if RayReign is able to do this up, or if Bly will be able to bring it back. He is down by 1 already. Making a lot of lings here, or at least 4 to 6 and 8. So he's up to 8 lings at the moment. Adept should be able to deal. But these probes are in a little bit of trouble. You know, they 2-shot lings, right? But that time in between each shot is pretty long. Oh, really smart there from RayReign, protecting the main at all costs. But this Adept is probably going to be able to kill these lings. Yeah. I think he's going to be alright. Canceling the pylon, realizing he's safe. Bly investing in 8 lings, not really getting too much done with them. So I would say that was kind of like a little bit of a risk that he did, and was hoping for the best, but didn't really get it. Didn't really end up paying off for him. RayReign gonna wall off the front though, but this is Moonlight Madness. Is he gonna be able to recognize that Bly loves to go for those rocks? Because you know Bly, he loves it. Yeah, and he's gonna send an Adept over there to see if those rocks are being worked on. And that looks like Bly is gonna make a lot of lings at the moment. I don't know where he's rallying them to though. There is a full wall over there, and I don't see Bly busting through this just yet. The Mothership Core did just come out, but remember now it does pop out with enough energy for 2 photon overcharges. Like, keep that in mind. Once a Mothership pops out, it has enough energy for 2 photon overcharges. That is crazy. So now RayReign on top of things. He knows exactly what Bly wants to do. But the Adept apparently doesn't know. He's kind of just like, alright, live and let live. But if he lets those lings live, then he's going to die. So he definitely needs to kill them. I would I'd recommend doing that. There was a warp prism that RayReign did make, and it is moving across the map. It has 2 Adepts in it. He may be too focused on this at the moment, because he did not kill those Zerglings. And unless you just can't kill them from that side, then maybe... I just don't know. Bly, though, getting ready to focus down. That warp prism is going to get taken out. Now, though, there are a lot of Adepts. Queens do pretty decently against them, but their DPS just isn't really that great. 1 Queen gonna go down. There's another really low Queen. Where the hell did they go? Oh, they're at the back of the mineral line. Trying to hug that lair for dear life. And, yeah, they are gonna get possibly taken out by the roaches, but they are focusing down on a lot of these drones. Right into the 3rd base they go. Why does he really have an answer for this? He's taking a lot of damage at the moment. Yeah, I think these Adepts are gonna die. So they're gonna get taken out. Nothing too serious, but a lot of workers were killed. 10 in total. 10 workers in total. Bly taking a beating here. Finally gonna be able to finish off these rocks. RayReign did not pay attention fully, because he could have killed all of those lings. Those rocks are now done, but, you know, it's just like, oh, cool, well, that's gonna give me another attack path, right? No, I mean... RayReign gonna take his 3rd base and does have to be very cautious about some kind of attack coming from over there. Even getting 2 sentries in order to perhaps use them just for, you know, a few force fields. If there aren't any Ravagers, then force fields are still pretty good. So, it's a lot of probes. I've been really eyeing this probe production from the Chrono Boost. 46 to 46 at the moment. Well, I guess maybe, I don't really know, because keep in mind, RayReign has killed 17 workers. Bly would be at a pretty heavy probe count at the moment if he didn't lose all of those workers to the Adepts. And the Overseer gonna get... Nope, just kidding. Gets a good scout is what I meant to say, right? No, he actually just almost got away, but then he got taken out. So what is Bly's plan right now? You know, he's going for roaches. He has the roach speed upgrade on the way. Hasn't dropped the Hydralist 10, but he is mining from all 6 gases. So I highly doubt he's going to stick on roaches. Oh, he's mining from 5 gases, not 6. So 5 gases is okay. I wonder, though, what it is that we are going to see. RayReign actually looking to bring the hurt to Bly himself. Uh-oh. Does Bly have enough here? He's trying to go into Spire, but he does not have enough units here. Does he have enough time to get into Spire? Force Field's gonna go onto the ramp. Oh my goodness, what a timing attack out of RayReign. He's just going for it right now and is going to attack. Does he have +1? He does have +1. Bly doesn't have any upgrades once again. Mothership Core is going to be able to add some added DPS. There's no anti-air here at the moment. I don't know where the queens are. There's one injecting. This is a nice attack out of RayReign, but Bly might have enough to deal with it, as a lot of those Stalkers are going out. The main damage dealers, but with the Warp Prism, that Immortal is another big main damage dealer at the moment. A lot of the drones are in trouble. There is enough, perhaps, for a Force Field. I don't think there is, actually. So this is getting pretty dicey here for Bly. He's dropping in supply pretty rapidly, but he does have a... No, he's only on Roaches. All he can make are Roaches. If RayReign focuses that lair, then he might lose all of this army. But no, he needs to know that he can win right now by just targeting down the units of Bly. Bly, if he gets a good army right now, like that just popped out of the natural, this is a good amount of units. RayReign is going in for the kill, I think. He gets the natural base. Gonna cut down some of that larva production. This is such a nice attack out of RayReign. Even if it does get cleaned up, he took out the natural and did amazing damage. Gets a third base behind it, and is also taking to Colossus and Blink in +2. What an amazing attack out of RayReign, catching Bly completely off guard. And is Bly gonna get knocked out of the ASL right now? RayReign looking to do it. I think he could do it, man. I think he can do it. He's going in. He hasn't lost his army yet. Even doing the cool play by trying to kill those rocks so that the reinforcements can't come. Good Overlord. Warp Prism Micro out of RayReign, saving that Immortal. So many drones are getting taken out. 42 have been taken out in total. This is just insane. Blink just finished, by the way. What the hell? RayReign hitting with the 1-2-3 punch. He is the 1-2-3 kid, as he is going to send Bly to sleep. Finally says, sleep tight, my sweet prince, as it is almost 7 o'clock in the morning in the Ukraine for Bly. I think RayReign might have done it, boys, as he, the great American hero, is going to cause the GG out of Bly and advance to the round of 16.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.